I'd like to encourage you from Psalm 143. And this psalm is so significant because David comes from a place where he was experiencing distress and his heart was overwhelmed. And this distress and overwhelm that David experienced was not caused by an inward trigger, but it was rather caused by his circumstances. So Psalm 143 verse 8 says, "Let the morning bring me word of your unfailing love, for I put my trust in you. Show me the way I should go. To you I entrust my life." The psalm is so significant because in the midst of all that David was experiencing, he decided to humble himself and bring himself to the Lord. And he literally asked God to bring him word of his unfailing love because he chose to put his trust in God. And another thing that David did is he decided to remind himself of the things that God had previously done. And I believe we find ourselves at this place where there's so much that we're experiencing in these days. But I just want to encourage you to humble yourself, bring yourself to the Lord, and to ask Him to bring you word of His unfailing love, and to just submit to Him, submit to His guidance, because ultimately we can't look anywhere. God is sovereign and He knows it all. He knows the beginning from the end. And another part of it is that the days we're living in, it's really essential that we redeem the time that we have, because the days are evil. And one may think, what does this redeeming of the time looks like? David shows us a part of it, which is coming before the Lord and asking Him to bring us word of His unfailing love. And another part of it is to not neglect the gathering of the saints, but to really engage in the online fellowships. You don't have to face anything alone, but there's a church family, whether you're a young adult, a teen, an adult. And another thing is, when the Lord reveals this unfailing love to you, be consistent in coming before Him, but also don't keep this love to yourself, but take that step and sharing the love with your other brothers and sisters in Christ, but also reach out to the lost. So in closing, I'd love to say that Psalm 143 verse 11 says, "Revive me, O Lord, for your name's sake, for your righteousness' sake. Bring my soul out of trouble." If you find yourself where your soul is troubled, I pray that the Lord would revive you. And may you pray it, may you ask God to revive you according to His word, that you may step into all that He has for you and be that light.